What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be basically talking about the Halloween customs that I made, my favorites and least favorites that I made. So without further ado, let's get started. So this was a very fun project to do. I kind of liked making a whole bunch of spooky horror characters from very popular horror franchises and stuff like that. And I'm going to point out my least favorite and favorites. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of my least favorite customs that I made, and probably one of the challenges, is probably Chucky. Chucky was one of the hardest ones, I think, in my opinion, and he kind of didn't turn out that good. I think he turned out okay. Him and Annabelle really just didn't turn out that good. And overall, this was a really good project to do, and I kind of like making a whole bunch of horror characters. Some of my favorites to design was Brightburn, The Fly. The Fly was very fun because I didn't know what I was going to do for the character, because it was such a hard character to make, and it was just really hard. But as soon as I knew what I wanted to do, I went for it, and I kind of was able to be like kind of messy with the character. I can be like, oh, this leg needs to be the same build as this leg, or this arm needs to be the same as this arm. I kind of was able to do whatever I wanted with the character, and I think I did a pretty good job. Another one I'm very happy that turned out good was Jason Voorhees. I think he turned out incredibly good, and I like the hockey mask. Another one I think that turned out pretty good was probably the Xenomorph back here, and that's because it just had a great design that I came up with, and I'm very happy, and it's one of my favorite horror movies. Now, you guys are probably wondering if I can get the Xenomorph to stand. But Slender Man did fall back, which of course he's gonna get under thing. Anyway, some of the harder characters to make was definitely The Fly and a bunch of others. They were pretty difficult to make. But now I'm going to talk about the characters that I wanted to make, but I just didn't have the pieces available to me. I wanted to make the Nun from The Nun, and I wanted to make that figure because I had an idea of using the Harley Quinn head and stuff like that, but I just couldn't find it, the head. I had it around here somewhere, but I didn't know where it went. Another character I really wanted to make was Pinhead, but I didn't have Sculpey available to me, and I really want to do that figure justice and do the pins that come out of his head and stuff like that. And I wanted to just do the figure justice, not just like paint some gray dots on a figure like all the knockoff companies have been doing. And Pennywise too, I really wanted to make Pennywise this year, and I wasn't able to make him. So yeah. Anyway, of course there will be a spin-off Halloween that will be coming up, and I'm very excited for. It's none of these characters. It is, of course, going to be the Xenomorph, which we'll get to kind of at the end of the video. Some characters that I think a lot of these characters really turned out just perfect and great, and then some of them turned out okay. I kind of like the Halloween project. It was kind of just not making nonstop Marvel customs all the time. It was kind of like, ooh, making like, I don't know, Jack Torrance. Ooh, what does he look like and stuff like that. I think I enjoyed doing that a lot. And yeah, I think it was very fun to do. Overall, just a really fun project to do. And I liked a lot of the customs. And yeah, I think a lot of them turned out good. Now, some of them, mostly like one, will be getting a spin-off. Of course, it is the Xenomorph. Now, we'll probably talk more. I'm probably going to talk more about the 3 buildable characters, and kind of just leave the rest out. So if you don't want to hear about the Predator and Alien, you just really don't care, you just only care about, I don't know, all the other spooky characters, then I'm going to give my final thoughts about the figures. Overall, I think I did pretty good on the figures. I think I did a 8 out of 10. Most of them are really good, and some of them are just okay. Some of my favorites are Hannibal Lecter because he just turned out really good. So yeah, that is it for these characters. Now I'm going to talk more about the difficult characters that I wanted to talk about more in detail, which is, of course, going to be the Fly. Now, the Fly, if I talk about him more in detail, he was a really hard character to make because the Fly is just a disgusting, gross type thing, and I really wanted to make him, but I didn't know how I was going to approach the Fly, and I think it turned out really good, and I'm very proud of how this turned out. Now, the Predator is another character that I was like, how am I going to approach this character? And I think I did a really good job. I wanted them to be the same height because I wanted these both to be the same height. I think that they both turned out really good. But I wanted this to be a bit tinier, but I couldn't make that happen even if I wanted to. But yeah, I think Predators turned out really good. I might make some update changes to him in the future. But yes, let's talk about the main star himself, the Xenomorph. Now, I already do have ideas for making a Alien 1 and 2 showcase. That might be a thing, and maybe that might be it. So, Alien 1 and 2 are probably my favorite. Alien 3 maybe, who knows. But I've been thinking really hard about making Aliens showcase and an Alien, just making a full-on Alien showcase based on this guy right here because he just turned out really good, and I want to make a spin-off, and I even made a brick-built character, which I'm probably going to show you guys a couple of builds that I've been working on, and I didn't want to show you guys this right now, but I guess I'll show you. Anyway, one of the first customs that I made, since I already have them in the picture, we have the Neomorph. Another character I made from the Alien franchise was a dog type, a runner alien. Another one that I made that I think turned out pretty good. I made a bunch of versions of the Xenomorph. I'm just trying to find him. I also made a Facehugger, which I think that turned out really good. Where's another one? I did have one of these. And I did have another alien in the work. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, here is another one of the ones that I am very happy with. This one is probably the one that I laugh at the most because this one really is just an alien. But if you guys don't know, this is a Protomorph. This is a Protomorph, and this was an Alien Covenant. This is more of the skinny, less biomechanical version of a Xenomorph, which this one doesn't really stand up that good. Which, as you guys can see, I've been making a lot of them, and I'm very happy of how they turned out. And yeah, I made a lot of versions of the Xenomorph. This one is particularly my favorite because it was the first one that I ever made, and this is really simple to make. But the one that turned out just perfect, and oh yeah, another good one that I made. This also was the reason why I made an alien, was because I did the impossible. A lot of people tried to make it into a minifigure, but I think a brick build just turned out really good. It is the Predalien. It is a Predator/Alien figure. And I think that this turned out really good, and I think it has the traits of an alien and a predator. I think it turned out really good. I'm very happy how this turned out. This is actually a spider. I'll do a whole video based on different types of Xenomorphs and different types I made. I might make some. I wanted to make the swimming aliens from Alien 4 Resurrection. But then I got into the process. I was like, you know what? I'm tired and I don't want to make them anymore. But the one that really took it out of me, and I'll make a separate video just for this, is the one that I hinted, and this just took a very long time to make. I haven't really showed anybody this. This is one of my own mocks, actually. And this took a long time to build. And this took me, I think, all day. It took me all day to build, a day to build this. And it even didn't take me a day. I even started doing some stuff in the future. That's right. This is an alien queen. This is an alien queen. And yes, I know it does have issues standing. And no, I will not do a build tutorial for this because I do not want to take this thing apart. I do not want to take this thing apart. This thing is ginormous and huge, and it is just a really big, giant mock. It's a huge mock. This is ginormous, and I will break it all down in a separate video, probably tomorrow. I don't know yet, but this just took a really long time to make, probably an hour, and I think that it is very good scale compared to a Xenomorph. You know, it's huge. It's huge, all right. This is huge. It can stand up on 2 legs. This can do a lot of stuff, and this was a very difficult build, actually. This was very difficult. I didn't know how I was going to approach it. I didn't know how big I wanted it to be. I didn't know how long I wanted it to be. And I didn't know what I wanted to do for the figure. But overall, I think it's just a really cool figure. I will make a video dedicated on all the articulation and all my aliens that I've been making over the span of the Halloween era. But I just really wanted to show you guys this because this is a really cool figure that I made. And this does use a lot of parts from the Venomosaurus. And I did take it apart, the dinosaur. And if you do not believe me that I did, well, here is the head for you. Here's the head. Here's the head for you. So yeah, there it is. I took the figure apart because I really wanted to make this, and I think it turned out really good. I can't talk about this anymore because I have to, of course, talk about it later in the future. So if you guys want to see the Alien Queen in detail, make sure to leave a like on the video because that would really mean a lot. I also forgot to show him in the intro. But yeah, this was a really fun project to do, and I'm just gonna show you guys my favorites that I made, and I'll show them in the front. But yeah, and I started these figures on October 18th, which is a very long time now. Thinking back on that, it is now October 30th. Tomorrow is Halloween, or maybe today is. I don't know. I don't know when I'm uploading this video. But of course, I like how these figures turned out. But the Xenomorph will be getting its own spin-off, maybe in November, around November, where I'll be doing a whole bunch of alien showcases. And who knows? Maybe maybe I am thinking about making a Ripley. Who knows? I am definitely thinking about making a Ripley. I already have a design in mind of what I want to do with Ripley. And here is all I have of her so far. And yes, I'm going to be using these legs for Ripley because she has those boots. And I just have a really good idea what I want to do for her. So definitely going to be making her. And probably Newt, a bunch of characters. And definitely going to be making Alien 1 and 2 figures and showcases. And I am thinking about making a power loader, but probably not going to make that because I don't want to have another one of those Alien Queen days where I stay in my room all day and basically play with Legos until it is basically the sun goes down. That's how long the Alien Queen took me literally, like, I got up at 8 o'clock and I was done around dinner time. I was done around dinner time, so around 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So it literally took me 12 hours to make the Alien Queen. And that was also thinking about what I'm going to do for it. I don't do what normal people do, where they do a sketch of what they're going to do. I just go into it, and I'm like, all right, this is easy, go. I'm going to do it, and I'll basically talk about this more in my Halloween, not my Halloween, but my Alien Xenomorph type thing. I'll probably talk about it. I'll probably make a separate video for the Alien Queen and the Predalien, a bunch of other things that I showed you guys, because they get their own video, because they just deserve their own video, not a video that goes inside another video, because I just want them to have their own video based on what I think of the alien. Anyway, I'm stalling. Hopefully, guys, if I'm recording this on, which I'm probably going to put this on Halloween, happy Halloween, everybody, and I will see you guys later. Probably going to make an alien video maybe later today or November. Who knows? November 1st. Who knows? I don't know yet. Anyway, hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like all these Halloween customs. I'm sorry I couldn't do these every day. I was really tired and just didn't want to make a video every single day of these alien customs and figures. But hopefully you guys like the figures a lot. I know I had fun making them for you guys. And I will not have fun destroying them, though. I will not have fun with that because, oh boy, this container is full to the brim. It is definitely full to the brim. So, yes, these used a lot of customs that I am, of course, making. Some figures will stay together, mostly the brick builds characters. I really wanted I think that this idea worked out really good by the time, but these days, it's not that good. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great Halloween. I'll see you guys later. Peace out and bye. Hopefully you guys are excited for the future of Alien, because I am excited to see what the customs are going to look like. Anyway, have a great day. See ya. Bye.